Alright guys, I'm back. Mr. Theta in the flesh. I'm a little bit under the weather today. You could probably hear it in my voice. Might not be the best time to do a reading, but I was called to do one anyways. Alright, so I wanted to go for the collective today, a message of guidance of some sort, moving into the new year. And then the top pull I did above is more asking about love, relationships, emotional fulfillment, mostly dealing with love here. And the second part, this is just a general guidance and so some messages are coming through. And above I did an oracle pull, and there's an interesting oracle pull. I don't want to get into that now. It's, you never know how the cards are going to come out, but I did pray on them, and I did ask to receive a real strong message of guidance. And at first I wasn't sure what I was looking at, and because the cards are generally the same every time, but the message is either similar, but it's quite the same. I mean, think of it this way, you guys. There's really nothing new under the sun. This is God's world. The same things keep occurring here. Yes, we go through phases of growth, but at the same time, when we're dealing with readings and we're dealing with people, spiritual matters, it's the same things that are being, same dynamics of light and darkness, same dynamics of, higher vibration, lower vibration, same dynamics of good intentions, bad intentions. It's the same thing over and over again in the realm. This is why many people can resonate to, let's say, my reading or anyone's reading with different situations, right? So because in the root cause of it is the same. We're in a specific realm with specific laws and specific occurrences on the spiritual journey and the spiritual path. So I don't know who this reading is for. Again, guys, take it as it resonates. This might not be your reading. This isn't spiritual advice. This isn't medical advice. This is me doing a energy read for whoever it resonates with, and for someone this could be a very powerful message that could offer a little bit of guidance and clarity as they move into 2025 and beyond. So at first I was like, all right, where's this going? But then I started to see some numbers, and I'm seeing that this is a very strong, powerful message for somebody, because right off the bat there's two aces here, forms an 11. There's two sun cards here. They're in Roman numerals, so there's a 1-1, 11-11, and then the two sun cards with the Roman numerals is 10-10, 10-10, because I guess it's a 19-19 if I'm not mistaken. So that's 4 10s forming another 11-11 when you take out the zeros. So there's double 11-11s here. So I mean, there's definitely a powerful message here for somebody. So here we go. I'm a little bit under the weather, so you might see me pause the video. So I'm in a better mood now. You could see in the last few readings I was a little bit off. Probably should have never done the readings, but if I'm called to do it, I'll do it. We all have different days. I've done a little bit of traveling over the holidays, visiting various family, this and that, and out of my element, dealing with my own personal life stuff. There's a lot of changes, big things happening. So I'm doing my best, but I feel like today I feel more balanced to do this reading, so I'm gonna get on with it. And again, take it as it resonates. This might be a very powerful message for somebody. Don't make it fit. And guys, don't forget to comment, hit the like. Don't forget to comment more on the meditation videos. I spend practically 7 days a week making music. Show your boy Theta some love. Give me some comments, some likes. And if for some reason you're turned off from my music because of the readings, just don't watch the readings. They're not for everybody. Not everyone has to be spiritual. Not everyone has to be, not everyone has to, my music has always been good for various reasons, right? For practical use, for spiritual use. So I mean, utilize it how you like, however it benefits you. And disregard, the readings if they're not your thing, right? So anyways, let's get into it, guys. Right, so moving into the next year, this is a strong message here in the first pull. So right off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of pentacles here. I'm seeing, I'm feeling strongly that you're being guided to, you might be somebody who's been, really working on, on your stability in the 3D. You're being guided to, I'm going to get into it and we're going to start. So the first two cards that came out, all right, and I'll tell you kind of everything I'm feeling off of it. There could be multiple. It's an interesting combination because I'm doing, again, my step ladder pull, whatever that means. It's just the way I've been pulling my own cards, and I'm sure other people do it in a similar way. It doesn't matter. It's not a competition, but I'm just saying the combinations that I'm getting here and in relations to the whole reading. And so that's what. So the first two cards we get is the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil card. All right. So right off the bat, there's many messages that I'm getting out of this. I'm feeling like, for starters, you could have a lot of negative energy directed at your abundance, directed at your finances, directed at what you're trying to build, whether it's a lot or not. People might think with the Ace of Pentacles that you're like some golden goose, some kind of never-ending abundance streak, and that's good. If people perceive you as that, that means you show magnetic characteristics. With the devil card could represent magnetism as well. So you're definitely magnetic enough to have people perceive you as, in this Ace of Pentacles, a hyper abundant individual, spirit, whatever, person, male, female, take it as it resonates, right? So, but I'm strongly getting a feeling that you have a lot of negative energies in low vibration, devil energies, jealousy, fear, envy, that look at you and and they direct this energy at you, right? And that's kind of sad, but there's nothing you could do about it. If you are in this energy, just have faith in God, have faith in your angels, have faith in divine protection, and continue producing fruit. Continue producing fruit so that you could feed others, so that you could feed the world. The world needs more fruit trees. The more abundant you become, the more the more you set an example for others to follow in your footsteps. That's called bearing fruit. And I'm sure as long as it's not tied in some sort of a negative devil-like obsession over materialism, I think it's a positive thing, and God wants you to continue pursuing that. No joke, right? This could also be a warning to not be over-obsessed with luxury. This could also be a warning to not be over-obsessed with luxury as well. I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new start. This year there's going to be some breakthroughs in finances. I see in the past you may have had some, in the love area here, I see in the past you may have had some heartbreak, things that may have affected it. So I feel your finances. So I feel like you're going to be getting some serious breakthroughs, right? And this is a powerful card here. There's a new beginning in your financials. So you're rebuilding potentially, right? Again, negative energy is going to be directed at you, but you can't help that, and there's nothing you can do about it. So continue staying in faith. It does not mean you shouldn't continue building, right? I'm also seeing, if you did suffer financially, it definitely had something to do tied in with this devil energy. This could also mean that, you're being cautioned, since this is like a guidance message. That's kind of what I prayed and asked for. This could also mean that you need to be very careful moving forward. If you want your new beginning, if you want your new breakthroughs in financial matters, to break any lingering addictions, you might have to improve yourself in that area. This could mean many things, maybe being addicted to luxury, maybe being addicted to substances, maybe being obsessed over people, places, and things that you might need to let go. That could be trumping your breakthroughs in finances, so you need to get focused and balanced. I'll get more into it so you'll understand, but that's what I'm feeling here. Another thing I'm feeling here is, remember how I mentioned that your magnetism allows people perceive you in this energy because of your magnetic aura. This could mean, because the devil card could represent sexuality as well. So I feel like you're being strongly guided to be very careful with your sexual energy moving forward. I feel like if you're not careful with that energy and you misuse it, you abuse it, you're too obsessed with that energy, this could affect your breakthroughs in your finances directly. So I feel like maybe you're being guided to protect your sexual energy at this time, or moving into this whole year, and then harnessing it, building up the magnetism, becoming more powerful, more magnetic, more attractive, because you're not wasting that energy. And it's okay, Spike, it's just people walking, let them walk. Big protector over here, right? So I feel like you need to really protect this energy in this year. I feel like that's a very strong, I'm still in the first two cards, guys, so you know what I mean? Like, this is obviously the first two card combination is super important. I feel like you need to protect this energy and build it up so that you could build up your magnetism and have your breakthroughs, and start building that tree of abundance. So that's something that's coming through. Take it out how it resonates. Okay, there's probably a lot more here, but I don't want to linger too much in the two cards here. I want to do the full read, and we'll see if I could come back to that and have anything else to say about that. Right? And there's something I'm seeing here in the next two cards as well. Yeah, I feel like the next two cards are, it's another ace. Remember, I told you there was double ones, 11. There's double 11s here in the beginning of the read, so it's an important, there's an important message just in this first row. So maybe what I said about the devil and the Ace of Pentacles is hyper important. Don't sleep on it if it resonates. So we got the Ace of Cups and the Moon card. This could represent many things. This could represent that you're, perhaps you've been not just misled, but perhaps you've misled yourself. Perhaps you've maybe been overpouring into life, people, places, and things for a long time, and maybe these people have misled you in terms of, and maybe you misled yourself. Maybe you've overpoured into people unconditionally, too much, perhaps. This could also indicate a breakthrough in your spirituality. This year could be a major shift where you rediscover yourself. Your emotional stability, gets replenished, refilled. Like again, with the Ace of Cups and the Moon, just take a look at that, right? And aces could represent serious breakthroughs, so potentially this, and they could also represent new beginnings. So, for example, another thing I'm hearing right now, for example, if you're moving into this year and you have a new relationship, if you have a new relationship here, for example, right, with the Ace of Cups and the Moon, be very careful not to be tricked, because if you look at the 4 cards, all right, the first 4 cards, the Devil energy there and the Moon card, they somehow have and then Ace of Cups could mean a new relationship, and Ace of Pentacles has something to do with your breakthroughs in finances, career, whatever. Yeah, lie down, boy, lie down. So I think you're being guided here to be very careful. Don't rush into anything too much, because if there's any deception with the Moon card and this so-called love, new relationship, it's got some deception or some sort of addictions or some sort of dark energy that's being masked with the Moon card, right? Being hidden with the Moon card, something being hidden under the Moon. You got to be very careful, because that could essentially affect your breakthroughs in your finances and your abundance. So yeah, I'm strongly hearing that right now. So I'm sure, this may resonate with some if you're dealing with something new that you might think is a breakthrough in love or in a relationship, right? That's just a quick message of warning, just in case. Take it how it resonates. It doesn't necessarily have to mean something negative. Like I said, this could mean that you're having a breakthrough in your spirituality, self-reflection. Maybe you're after feeling like you've made some bad decisions, or maybe walked off the path, or maybe misled by others, or didn't see something about yourself or others. I feel like you're being replenished here. Breakthroughs are coming as well. In your emotional and spiritual state. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm being called to move on from that. I think you get the gist of it. Be very careful. In anything new coming through, make sure you vet it very well. Trust your intuition. Again, with the Moon card, you should rely on your spirituality, intuition. Trust your feelings. Trust yourself. Make sure that you're not tying your finances in any kind of into anything that could potentially sabotage your breakthrough in your finances this year, because I feel like Pentacles are a big thing for you rebuilding from whatever occurred in the past year. That's what I'm strongly seeing here. So yeah, like I said, I called for a message of guidance, and this is with the double 1111s. This is a strong message. So the next 2 cards are, we have the Sun and the Sun card. Boom. That's where the second 1111 comes from. All right. Both numbers are 19. In Roman numerals, the X's represent the 10, so you got 4 10s. Take away the zeros, you got 11 here. So boom, like this is powerful to have, to have the sun fall upon the sun, and this is you moving into the new year, collective, whoever you are, however this resonates. This message is gonna find somebody that's gonna make an impact. You'll know if it resonates. So those four cards to start off were very impactful. There was this deep message in there, right, about harnessing your not harvesting. Don't let. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, God. So don't let any deceptive energies who are in a low vibration harvesting your good energy. Harvesting. I was going to say harnessing, but I accidentally said harvesting, so there must be a reason why I said it. So don't let people harvest your energy and thwart your breakthrough. So for example, if you are somebody highly motivated and creating wealth or creating stability in your life is important, and people are giving you some sort of a negative thing or trying to suggest that you're obsessed over this. Now, I'm not saying you should be obsessed, but I'm just saying if people are trying to make you out to be overly materialistic just because you want abundance and stability, it's none of their business. They don't know what you want to use that abundance and stability for. As long as you are not doing it for the wrong reasons, I feel like you shouldn't take any negative energy directed at you. You should put a stop in it, or at least block it, protect yourself. That's a strong message that again came through. Now moving back to the double sun energy, I feel like the message here is very clear. You need to focus on your joy. You need to focus on your peace. You need to focus on, embracing God, embracing the sun. I'm not saying the sun is God is represented by the sun, but at the same time, warmth, love, that radiant feeling, part of your core and your soul. This also could mean that, you have embraced yourself through your connection with God, through your angels as well. It could also mean that angels are embracing you as their son, or God is embracing you as their son or daughter, whatnot. I feel like strongly here, because this is 1111 here, I feel like if you're someone that's seeing these numbers, this is a very important message here for you again. And the other one was also, there was also 1111 here in the other one as well. Because look, if you see the moon card, you see there's 3 1s there, and then with the 2 aces, or even just add the 1 ace and these 2 cards, this was the card combination. You see 1111 again, so there's 3 11 11s here. This is not something to play with. If you're someone that sees these numbers, this is a highly important message for you. I'm being guided to tell you that, whoever you are, take it as it resonates. Okay? So yeah. So with the double suns, I feel like moving forward, if this has anything to do with relationship or your pentacles or your breakthroughs, I feel like you're being encouraged to focus on this energy the most. If you're not in this energy most of the time with whoever it is you're connecting with, I feel like you need to be very mindful of that. I feel like you need to protect your happiness, your joy, your peace, your sunshine. I feel like in the past, maybe deception with the moon card and negativity with the devil energy there, or certain bad habits have affected this. But I feel like strongly you're being guided to focus on your inner peace and joy, because this will be the key and breakthrough in your new year. Yeah, double confirmation here that you need to prioritize your peace and joy and happiness. Double confirmation here, 11-11. Yeah, you cannot allow. Yeah, you have to trust your intuition. You cannot allow deception. You cannot allow to be bound. To anything that's not in this double sunshine energy. It's either positive, it's either open, or it's not. It might not be for you, and it might dwarf you. Not dwarf you, dwarf you. Thwart. I'm just speaking in my own tongues here. Thwart. I don't know the word, guys. English is like my third language, or fourth, whatever. It doesn't matter. And it was not. And when I grew up, they considered me a troubled youth, and because of my multiple immigrations at the time, I didn't get the, and there was racism involved, and I lived through a lot of things when I was young, so I didn't get the, school wasn't my highest, my highest priority. I preferred to skip school and go on adventures as a child before I even turned 10 to avoid physical attacks on me. Like, I used to have rocks thrown on my head, had stitches that was thrown down the stairs, chipped my tooth. I had some atrocious things happen to me in another country on my way here. I don't want to mention the country because I'm not into the political things, and I'm not here to spread hate and El Diablo energies in every country, in every race, in every culture. So we ain't about to blame any specific race, because I met a lot of kind people on my travels as well. It's not all bad people. I've been accused by people that I had relationships with as someone who thinks everyone's out to get me, but that's not the case. I've met a lot of people that have been kind, super loving and caring, and but that's, being someone who believes in God, I believe that's natural. Those are natural feelings, those are natural vibrations, those are natural things, that's how we are all supposed to operate in. So when people do highly negative things, yes, they leave a bigger impact on your life, because they're the opposite. They bring you down, they cut you down, they create discord, disharmony. So yes, sometimes you will reflect more on the negative than the positive, simply because of the damage they cause in your life, right? So I've been accused of that before by people I've had relationships with, and it's frustrating to be misunderstood, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure if you're on a spiritual path, you've run into this as well. So again, double sun energy, 11-11, double confirmation is telling you that you're about to birth. First of all, this could also be saying that you, because of the double aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and double suns here, I feel like you're gonna have breakthroughs in every area, and you're being guided to that. The only thing you're being warned about is the devil energy and the moon, of being misled and misguided, or misleading yourself and misguiding yourself, or having any kind of negative attachments. That could mean with relationships as well. Either way, with the double aces and the double sun here, I feel like, yeah, you're being primed. As long as you make the right decisions and keep focusing on your joy and peace and happiness, I feel like, if you're focusing on this, it's going to be doubled up. So chances are, perhaps in this year, and that's because I see something with Oracle, perhaps there could be some sort of a union as well. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm reading cards and energy. I don't know for sure. Right? Because every single day the energy could shift, and God could flip the realm around like this on a dime, and a person's decision could be the same, because we're all interconnected. So thoughts, vibrations, anyways. So yeah, hopefully this is making sense and adding up so far. I'm going to try to speed it up a little bit, because I've been lingering in the first little part of the spread for quite a while. So yeah, so double sun energies, this could mean that you're going to be powering up, and your light, you're on your spiritual path, because you're going to be experiencing breakthrough in your spirituality, right? As I mentioned before, I feel like you're going to be igniting and doubling up in your power and energy. This is going to increase the jealousy and envy towards you, but it's going to be because of your spiritual power and your light shining through more, coming through more. But people are going to probably perceive it as only that, because they're going to see that manifest in the 3D as you power up with your energy. But technically, this is what they're jealous and upset about: your double sun energy, your warmth, your peace, your kindness, your love, your happiness. You might be someone who has suffered losses in the Pentacles, because this could also indicate you've lost a great abundance or a great, flow. Your money tree, not money tree, but maybe you lost some abundance. So, yeah, this could also mean that I lost my train of thought there, guys. Sorry. When I'm channeling the energy, I'm just all over the place, and that's how I read. So I lost my train of thought there, but I'm not gonna panic or be embarrassed about it. It's no big deal, right? Let's just keep moving on. And if the thought comes back to me, I'll be like, okay, I remember now. Hey, it is what it is, guys. I'm in the body. I've lived a long life too. Things function in a different way. You know, I never claim to be a perfect being in any shape or form, right? So yeah. All right. So the double sun energy. Okay, here we go. So I'm feeling strongly you're going to be doubling up on your spiritual powers. Like I said, breakthrough in the emotional and self-realization state. And yeah, and be prepared. You know, they say new levels, new devils. So as you double up in your shine, there will be more jealousy. A lot of them might try to target to put out your sun and light. They might try to target your pentacles. This could happen in a spiritual plane, but you know, don't take that as, you know, don't be too worried about it. Have faith in God, and yeah, have faith in God, and you know, and keep living a righteous life to the best of your ability, right? You know, keep working on whatever it is you're working on, because I'm seeing potential breakthroughs here. Yeah, and remember also about the magnetism and harnessing your energy to move this forward. Again, I believe that harnessing your sexual energy will be very, very potent in terms of doubling up on your light, on your magnetism, on your energy, on your spirit. Don't sleep on that. There's a lot of power in that. And I feel like this is double confirmation, 1111. So if you've been guided to watch that as well, if you've had any kind of addictions in that area, you're being guided to have full control over that. What control can you have over your pentacles? What control can you have over your emotions? What control can you have over anything in your own life if you can't even control a basic bodily function, for example, or a desire? You're either the master, or you're being mastered by your own body, or you're being controlled by everything outside of yourself, including your urges. So either master your urges. Again, this message came through again, right? So here we go. I said it. This might, you know, this could be more targeted towards my, you know, male men who are watching this potentially, but this could also include, you know, because we all have the same, similar kind of energies, just different, slightly different setup, right? So I'm pretty sure the potency of it works in a similar way for both male and female. Regardless, that's another message. You know, this is important, and this is in the middle of the spread, pretty much in the middle of the spread, sort of. And you know, you're being guided to make this a double priority. So if anything's affecting your peace, your happiness, your joy, your light, your sunshine, you best use your intuition and recognize what that's all about. Make sure you're not being misled, and pay attention to the tendencies of the individuals, if they have any dark attachments, if you feel anything dark off of them, because this will ultimately could affect and mislead you from your breakthroughs in your emotional, you know, mental state, your spiritual state, and also in your physical 3D finances and abundance. This is a powerful message here. I wasn't wrong when I saw these 11s, triple 11. I thought it was only 2, but I was able to see a 3 11s, and that's in the first 6 cards. It's all in the first 6 cards. You know. Ooh, guys, I don't know how to tell you that, but again, I'm seeing the 4 11. This is in the same 6 cards. All right. So the devil card looks like it's a number 14. That forms a 10. And then there's a 10 in the moon card as well. And again, with the 2 aces, that forms another 11. So there's like 4 11 combinations in just the 6 cards. Hopefully my math is mathing. If it's not, it's not. But either way, boom, that is a priority of this message. The rest of the message might be completely not as powerful or significant. I'm not to say that, but you know, I'm just saying there's a reason why there's 4 11 combinations in the first 6 cards. So everything I talked about up to this point in here, in this part of the spread, seriously important message moving into the current time, into this year. This could last for the whole year. This is something you need to pay attention to. Whoever this resonates with, again, it's not going to resonate with everybody. Sorry, my voice is a little bit, just give me 1 sec. I gotta blow my nose. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so the next 2 cards, let's move on. 4 of Swords in reverse, and 7 of Cups. Okay, so this further confirms me right off the bat as I'm seeing this in relation to the spread. Remember, this could mean so many things in the way it's combined, but in relation to the spread, what I'm feeling off of this right away is I feel like this year, moving into this year, in the next 4 months or the next 7 months, you know, again, your breakthroughs are being indicated here with the double sun and the double aces. So I'm feeling this is further confirmation. You know, you're going to be coming out of isolation. You're going to be breaking chains. You're going to stop feeling so immobile. It feels like maybe something occurred in your love life in the recent past, perhaps the last 3 years, perhaps the last 6 years, perhaps it doesn't really matter. Something in the past has affected you that made you feel stuck, immobile, frozen. Whether this was intentional or not with the El Diablo here, it's irrelevant. What's relevant is breakthroughs are coming, but you still have to be mindful and pay attention. I'm going right back to that, sorry, but it has to be said. I feel like you're going to be coming all out of that. That's being confirmed here with the Four of Swords in reverse. And I feel like with the Seven of Cups, I feel like you're going to, you're being encouraged to continue dreaming. Some people might consider you someone that's full of fantasies, someone that's too fantastical, unrealistic in your dreaming. But you know what? Dreams do come true. Our imaginations play a big role. Our thoughts play a big role in what we could create in our life. So if you focus on this, continue dreaming, because your mobility is going to be, is being lifted, removed. Continue formulating your dreams. Continue formulating your dreams. That's what I'm strongly being. That's what I'm strongly being told to. So yeah, with the Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like this is more to do with you feeling stuck and immobile, frozen in time. So perhaps something occurred in the past that affected your abundance, your breakthroughs. Maybe you were having a breakthrough with the Ace of Pentacles, and the Devil energy came in and completely thwarted that. Maybe you were misled on an emotional level as well, mental and emotional level as well, with the Moon card there. Maybe the target of that was your ray of sun, how you're shining in the world, how you're shining, maybe your faith in God even. Who knows? I'm being called to say that as well. Right? But I'm strongly feeling like everything is being lifted here. Yeah. So, continue dreaming. If you're a big dreamer, dream big, because, maybe not all your dreams will come true, but if you keep dreaming big, some of your dreams will certainly come true. And I feel like it's being confirmed that your immobility, you're being unfrozen, you're being unstuck. Right? I feel like with the next two cards here, this kind of confirms what your year is going to look like. I feel like with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Swords here, so the Four of Swords comes back again, one in reverse, one in upright. I feel like with the Four of Swords here, I feel like you're being encouraged to bravely keep pushing forward. Bravely keep pushing forward regardless of the past. I feel like, for example, with the Four of Swords, you certainly will be protecting yourself to a degree. You might even want to isolate yourself. You might be isolating yourself moving forward in order to achieve your breakthroughs, moving into something else here I'm seeing. But I feel like strongly, with all these pentacles here in this first part of the spread, I feel like you're going to be isolating yourself and protecting yourself and prioritizing reestablishing yourself. So if you did suffer losses, your focus this year looks like it's going to be on reestablishing yourself, relearning yourself, reconnecting to your emotional and spiritual state. So there's breakthroughs in your spiritual emotional state. There's going to be breakthroughs in your financial state. And if you do have any kind of bondage or bindings that are affecting this, I feel like that's something that has to be removed. You have to isolate yourself from that energy, from that devil energy, in order to move and do it bravely with no hesitation, having faith in yourself, having faith in God, having faith in your peace, having faith in knowing what you deserve, and knowing how you want to feel. How you feel is valid to you. It might not be valid to someone else. If your joy and peace is extremely valid to you moving forward, God approves it, double sun confirmation, and choosing love and peace and happiness for yourself, regardless of how that looks like to you, is going to be rewarded with doubling up on that energy. So, they say be careful what you wish for. So if you wish for more peace, joy, and love, you might get a little bit more of that as well. That's another thing I'm hearing strongly. So yeah, again, bravely move forward. It looks like you're coming out of the fire here in this card. You're brave, you're coming out of the fire, your fight's not over. You got your sword drawn, you're ready to whoop. Yeah, you're ready to move forward. Yeah, you're ready to move forward and whoop. Okay, again, with the next two cards, we got the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. See what I mean? There's a lot of pentacles here. So this is for this year. This is the message of guidance. I feel like, yeah, you're being strong. You're strongly being guided to continue working towards to reestablishing your stability, to accomplishing your goals and dreams in the material world, because that seems to play an important role in your life, regardless of what other people think of it. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like you're learning to have a healthier relationship with that, even if there's naysayers and non-believers in what you want to achieve. I feel like you're like, oh, whatever. I've been through so much. I'm gonna cut through this, and I'm gonna go towards what I desire. And you have no problem isolating yourself from misleading or devil energies that don't want to see you in this double sunshine energy. If there's no love and peace and balance and happiness, this could also, double sun could also visually represent balance. If whoever you're involved with doesn't have to balance you out, and you guys are constantly reflecting this love and peace, trust, embrace energy, you're being guided to be, to potentially isolate yourself and walk away from anything, people, places, or things that might be having that kind of negative effect on you. And this could also mean people who are trying to, potentially make you feel, you see there's a little person here at the very bottom who's kind of huddled up and anyone who's trying to make you feel small, or for your ambitions, for your goals, for your desires, for more abundance, for more stability for yourself. This is natural. The natural order of life is increase. Everything grows in nature. Everything grows. Yeah, it falls, but it regrows. This is natural. In order for you to want to increase your abundance, your life, your pentacles, whatever that looks like, there's nothing wrong with it, as long as it's in a healthy manner and not in an obsessive, over materialistic manner where there's a healthy increase and then there's an over-obsessed increase. So you have to know your own heart and your intentions. So you're being, again, warned about paying attention to your internal dialogue, internal passions, feelings, desires. Pay attention to that, desires. Don't allow certain habits, people, places, or things, certain addictions to dwarf you. Here I am again with that word, to ruin that for you, right? So this is a powerful message of guidance. So you're being called to, somebody who's working hard on something, so keep going. You're being called to, you're the King of Pentacles. You're being called into that. With the Nine of Pentacles, and the breakthrough, the Ace of Pentacles, it's strong for you that you're going to experience these breakthroughs if you focus on the right thing and you let go of things that are affecting you. And as long as you stay balanced in this peaceful energy, this looks like a solid outcome for you. I'm seeing other things here as well. But yeah, this looks like a solid outcome for you into moving into this year, or at least this is what you should be focusing on. For someone out there, whoever this resonates with. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like, there's a possibility this year you're going to accumulate a nice large sum, or at least being replenished, but you're also being guided to be patient and keep cooking. You see these two people keep cooking, keep working. This is all very clear indication of what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm going to stop on this bottom spread for now. Hopefully there's something that resonates in there for you. That's how I felt it. That's how I seen it. That's how I read it. This could have meant so many things, but this is what I was guided to share. And this is for 2025. This is for my collective out there for this year. So now we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the top spread and then to the oracle messages and close off this reading. But first, for our commercial break. All right, guys, moving on. So that was just a guidance message at the beginning for the new year, for this year. Now we're going into the love spread, sort of. So I'm seeing kind of variants of what you're being guided to and what potentially is coming towards you. Because at first it was just guidance. I read it as guidance, things you've been through. So you're like, you're being guided here in this top spread about your heart space and relationships and love. But at the same time, because of the oracle message, I feel like there's a secondary message in the middle spread as well. So I'm going to try to break it down. This could turn out into a long reading. Anyways, let's get it. Oh yeah, clearly I'm getting good energy to deliver this message. So, okay. The first few cards that came out, Four of Wands and the Justice card. I feel like when it comes to love and relationships, now, currently in this year, you ain't settling for diddly squat. You're not settling for anything that's not celebrating you, or any kind of relationship that doesn't feel celebratory, because you want justice. You want justice and fairness, and I believe justice for you means being celebrated and celebrating in any kind of form of relationship. So that's what I'm strongly hearing here. And you're being guided to not settle for nothing less than celebratory and fairness, celebration and fairness when it comes to that. I feel like, again, with the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like, you're someone inherently abundant spiritually. I feel like with the Queen of Swords here as well, those are the two cards came out. You're being called to stay guarded, but fair, reasonable, within reason. Not a fair ruler. It's gonna mean King of Swords regardless, Queen of Swords. You're gonna be fair with the swords. You're gonna be on your throne. You're looking like you're gonna be on your throne, and you're sort of clear that, hey, if I want to be celebrated, I want fair treatment. I have divine inheritance and abundance on the soul level. It might not fully look like it in the 3D, but I'm rich in spirit. And you're standing on business on that. You're not letting anyone put you down. Again, you deserve justice and fairness, and that's what you're being guided as you're moving in right now. That's kind of the message I'm seeing here. So with the Lovers and the Three of Swords, I feel like this year you're still carrying some kind of pain, grief, betrayal when it comes to love and relationships. So you're still burdened by a certain heartbreak or multiple heartbreaks, up to 3 heartbreaks, however that resonates for you. I see that, or this could also mean, even though this is what you want, that you're rich in spirit, you're wanting to be fair, right, in your spirituality, but at the same time, you're not settling for less unless it's celebratory and fair. right? So here, this could indicate, because of how that came out, this could indicate that you're guarded and you're afraid of having your heart broken. You're afraid of more heartbreak and more heart pain in terms of relationships. So, you know, it doesn't look like you're too desperate to be in a relationship. You might be single right now as well. And whoever I'm reading this for, and you're very cautious and wary. You're very cautious and wary of any union. This further clarifies with how, you know, there's smoke in here. You know, you might associate destruction, volcanic eruption, and not in a good way, if you know what I mean. Not in a good way when it comes to the lovers, when it comes to a union partnership, and they're not holding hands here. There's, you know, so this could indicate that you're being very cautious. You don't want to get burned. You know, you're being careful of Cupid's arrow. You know, and even if Cupid is popping a bunch of arrows, I don't know, I don't even know the true story of Cupid. I heard that it's some sort of a dark backstory, so I'm not going to use that in my, you know, analogy here. But I mean, you're being guided, you're being protective, but that's what I'm seeing this year. It looks like you're going to be cautious this year from any kind of love offering, or even any kind of, even if you think it's a divine encounter or whatnot, unless, you know, unless those 4 first cards are really clicking for you. Fairness, celebration, you being recognized for your rich spirit, right? Not necessarily how you look out on the surface, and you know, your strong reason and your strong position. Perhaps you're going to be communicating your heartbreak, and if that's not respected, if people expect you to not, or energies expect you to not, you know, to be already healed or whatever, if you're not being treated fairly or whatever, yeah, I feel like you're going to just remain guarded, right? So that's what I'm hearing. This message coming through really great. I'm really liking how this message is coming out. I'm getting a lot of good downloads, instantaneous connections of the read. Red. Why did I say red? Red. Anyways, regardless, let's move on. All right, so here we go. The next 2 cards that fell out, just like the Sun and the Sun came out, the Fool came out on a Fool card. So this is for this year, and this is for love, right? So with the double Fool cards here, right off the bat, you guys, I'm feeling a strong message here because I'm using 2 tarot decks here. That's why there's a potentiality for the same card to fall on top of each other, and it did. I didn't plan it. It just, that's how it fell out. So I'm doing my best to read it as it is. Bam. Right? So what does BAM have to do with it? Anyways, guys, bear with me. I haven't done anything to entertain anyone. How about, look, it's a turtle. Wait, hold on. It's a turtle. It's a turtle. Spike's down there like, what the fudge? But yeah, forget that. Anyone seen that Master Disguise? Like, it's a turtle. Turtle. I always thought it was funny. Anyways, with the double Fool cards here, I'm strongly feeling like, you know, you're being encouraged to take a leap of faith in love and relationship if something does come towards you. But at the same time, you're because you're being guarded, you're also being encouraged not to be a fool, not to leap too fast, too soon. That's why the Fool is on top of the Fool. I feel like you're starting a new journey this year. I feel like you're disconnecting from people, places, and things. You just want fairness and celebration. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean if past people come towards you, you will automatically accept them just because they want to now be fair with you or now want to celebrate you. Right? Because there's a 3 of Swords here. So, like I said, whoever 3 of Swords you are, if it's multiple people, chances are they have a slim chance of coming back into your life, unless it's some sort of a, you know, I'm also seeing 666 here in the Lovers and 3 of Swords. I'm seeing a 3. I'm also seeing 3 swords, and the Lovers card appears to be a 6 as well. 5 and 1, 6. So this doesn't necessarily mean 666 as in demonic. This could mean an angel number, 666. I haven't looked it up to know what it means, but there could be a significant message here. And because it's on top of the 1111, with the double Sun cards, there could be, and yeah, there could be something significant here. So, you know, and then there's a Forgiveness Oracle card here. And if you look down the entire row, you know, there might be something in here as well. I'm going to try to dissect that as well, maybe a bit later, right? Yeah. Be a fire sign, air sign, forgiveness, betrayal, lovers, twin flames potentially with the Sun and the Lovers, you know, ignited, lovers union, twin flame potentially, forgiveness. So you might have to forgive your twin flame or some lover or someone you loved in order for you to have this. This could be one of your, you know, things holding you back as well. Maybe your obsession with the heartbreak, for example. Man, I'm getting way too many messages, guys. If I'm all over the place, just be like, Theta, how am I supposed to make make sense of this message? But I'm like, yo, that's what I'm getting. If you don't like it, click off. Bye-bye. Well, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying, if it don't make sense, it don't make sense. If it don't resonate, it's not meant to resonate with everybody. I ain't doing this for everybody. I'm doing it for whoever is spiritually aligned to receive the message at the right time and how they perceive it and what it does for them. If God knows what he's doing, I'm just a messenger here. You know, don't shoot the messenger. Again, double Fool cards. You're being also encouraged to walk in a balanced path. be strong as well. Recognize the darkness and the light in people. Make sure that it's balanced. You're being guided to take a leap of faith if you have to, and you are taking a leap of faith moving forwards because it seems like you've left so many things behind. Have faith in God. It's being said again. I'll tell you why I feel that. And you're also being guided not to be a fool with the secondary fool card. El Loco, Dernar, Didoise, Didoise, Dernar, El Loco, Il Mato, Lefau. That's the fool in like other languages. So I'm just like, anyways. So I feel like, you're being told to trust in God, take a leap of faith. You know how I see that? So you got the 0, 0, 0. What do you think the 0 forms? If you loop them on top of each other, you get the 8, 8. Well, not the 8, you get an 8, but more or less, if you loop these in a certain way, you get the infinity logo, infinity symbol. And that's why I got the message that you need to have faith in God and continue walking this leap of faith. You're on the right path. You're on the right path to recover your abundance. You're on the right path for breakthroughs, joy, and peace. For this year, this is powerful. You're on the right path. Yeah. But, these are the only, maybe the Moon card is not even the biggest concern, but El Diablo card as the very first freaking card that fell on top of the Ace of Pentacles, that is something not to ignore. Not to ignore. So that could have something to do with you, not necessarily just outside people. So you need to actually honestly look within yourself. You see, you can't fool yourself, you can't mislead yourself, and you can't trick yourself. You have to be fair and just and right within yourself. You can't be doing, you have to hold yourself to the same standard you expect people to hold you to as well. That's what I'm strongly feeling here. This year is no time for games. So don't be misled by by your own tendencies that might not be so positive. It could have an effect on you, right? But like I said, nothing but breakthroughs, double sun confirmation. It's all very good here. With the double fool card, I think you know what that means, right? So the next two cards that came out is the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. So what does this have to do with love? I feel like this could indicate that you're a very generous person. We see how there's a whole community. It seems like you could be someone that shares your wealth, or you're just a generous person, and you want to be generous and you want to celebrate good news as you move as you move and take a leap of faith into this new year with positivity on your mind, right? With the double sun, that could also mean double positivity. This year, that's your main focus. You got to stay positive, broski, sister, whoever you are out there. Older brother, younger brother, older sister, younger sister. You got to stay positive. Double sun, double confirmation if you want to level up in your spiritual, not just your spiritual power, but your fulfillment as well. Sun could represent fulfillment as well. So, I feel like, I also feel like, if people aren't giving you good news, if there isn't a positive talk, if it isn't just all positive, and if there's no generosity involved, for example, I feel like you're not going to be a fool and accept anything less. I feel like maybe you're looking for someone as well that might match your level in the ability to generate abundance, or somebody that values abundance like you, because not everyone has a good relationship with money. Some people do well, but they might form a competition with you. Even lovers, people in a love situation, they might, on a spiritual level, if they have a bad relationship with money in the subconscious, they might create an opposition in your life because they don't like your outlook. They might blame you as being overly materialistic, or someone not deserving of more abundance, or who does he or she think she is, wanting this 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, double sun, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Who is this person, right? Why do they think they're so special? Whatever. I feel like you're not going to be, if it ain't good, if it ain't positivity being discussed about your ambitions, your goals, your dreams, if it's taken away, not adding to you achieving that, I feel like you're going to be super hyper cautious of that, right? That's what I'm getting from these cards in the way I'm delivering this message here. Yeah, that's good. And then, again, the next two cards are the Magician in reverse and 3 of Wands, right? So what I'm seeing here is, just look at this person. It's kind of looking back at the Magician in reverse, but he's moving forward, plotting on the ground, plotting on the land. So I feel like this year, you might be looking back at the past love relationships, but you're still moving forward. The motion is away, but you're looking back because, whatever is in the past, maybe these people have, didn't recognize your magical powers, your magical abilities, who you are. They didn't recognize your hard work. They didn't recognize your value. They didn't recognize your infinite connection to the divine. How silly, right? So I feel like you're like, all right, well, sayonara. You didn't see me. You looked away. You judged me. You didn't see my worth, my value, right? You judged me. You looked away. You walked away. Whatever it is, you're kind of looking back, but you're walking forward. And that's probably because, you're a generous person. Maybe you offered some of these people, or whoever these energies are, plenty of stability. Maybe you offered them a dream. Maybe you tried to be good news in their life, and they just kind of like, you know, you ain't diddly, and they made you feel like that, like there's nothing special or magical about you. I'm not to say this, not everyone has some special abilities, but we're talking to you, collective, whoever this resonates with. So you know yourself better. There's no shame in knowing your special qualities, right? So maybe if you shared your special qualities with people, they might say, no, you ain't special. Everyone's special, or you shouldn't feel. You have the right to feel special. You have the right to feel loved by God. You have the right to, as long as it's in a healthy manner and not in an El Diablo manner where it's like more ego than, a humble recognition of your divine path or whatever. I see that, yeah, you're just like, all right, sayonara, see you later. I'm going to harvest my crops. I'm taking leaps of faith. I have my heart open and my generosity, and I might offer good news to someone else. Sayonara. So yeah, like I strongly feel like all these people that have given you the heartbreaks, I feel like, they kind of lost out on you, whoever you are, collective. This is godly ordained. This is not something they could easily recover. I feel like if this was lovers or friends, I feel like, whether these people let you know or not, they're heartbroken over what they did to you. They're heartbroken over the fact that you're walking away. You might glance back, but they could see you moving beyond. This is why they might be having more negativity directed at you, and they might know that you're about to have a serious breakthrough in your career, in your life, or whatever. They see the potential in you, stuff they didn't want you to see within yourself, because they wanted to make you feel like this. Yes, it's all being revealed here, you guys. This is a great reading, great message for my collective moving into 2025. So all of that is being confirmed here. Bottom of the deck, the wheel, your new beginning is being confirmed. Things are in motion. This is truly your new start. This is truly going to be a great breakthrough year for you, right? Yeah. And this is going to be a great year for you. Okay. Sorry. 10. Again, even up here, I get 11, 11 as well. The numbers add up. The Magician, 1. The Wheel, 10, 1, 1. The 10 of Pentacles, 1. That's 3 ones. The Lovers has a 1 as well because it's a 6 card. Boom, 11, 11 again. And then again, 11, 11. Justice, 3 ones. 3 ones. Combine that with the one from the Lovers. Again, 11, 11 is all in both parts of the read. So yeah, this is double confirmation moving forward, you guys. The Wheel of Fortune is moving. It's not the Wheel of Fortune, it's just the wheel. But yeah, keep it pushing, keep it moving, keep patiently working on your craft. Keep it moving. Things are moving, no matter how they appear. Even if you're still cautious and dealing with pain that you haven't unhealed, you may have been judged for being unhealed. Negative energy people may have perceived you as someone that has some sort of a dark shadow over them that's going to affect this. You may have been misjudged, misunderstood, set aside, casted aside, with the Magician in reverse, made to feel like nothing, even though you are something special, no doubt, with the double suns here, no doubt. But I don't see you caring. I see you're like, if I ain't getting my justice and celebration, if you don't see my rich soul right off the bat, I'm cool. And my Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy, I'm gonna stay protected. I will take a leap of faith, but I'm no fool, right? Yes, if there's no celebration that's adding to my pentacles, if there's no positive talk or positive news, you're just going to keep looking back at everyone and everything that you need to look back at. If they're not helping you, if they're not assisting you, if they're not giving you positivity or warmth and embracing you in the correct way, boom, Kudunsky, you'll turn the wheel on their behind as well and ride away. That's what I'm seeing. All right, guys. Wow, guys, powerful message moving into 2025. I'm so happy that this came out the way it did. If I didn't read it at this particular time, this message may have not come out the way it did. This is powerful message. Love this reading. I know it's going to resonate with many people who it resonates with. It might not get that many views, but YouTube doesn't recognize me as a reader, so they don't promote my readings. And not only that, I only started the readings a few months ago, so they'll say I'm a noob, but I think there's some nice advanced information that came out here, at least from my perspective, from my intuition. Not in a competitive sense against other people. There's so many people with intuitive powers that are probably beyond mine, right? And if another person with their intuition came and read this, they could have gotten a whole other reading. So all power to you. But check this out. Okay, so now we go to the oracle messages. Now some of you guys might not like this, the fact that the oracle message above that, this also deals with love and abundance. All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna break it, give you all the cards, and then tell you what I see in here and its relation to the read. So check this out. Soon. So the first card, Oracle message, is soon. I'm a little tired, guys, but it's energy draining, and I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling great today. Anyways, education is the next card. Soon, education, secrets, forgiveness, message of love, abundance, reunion, freedom. Wow. The Oracle wasn't messing around today, you guys. So what I'm quickly seeing in this is very soon, you're gonna learn something, some secrets that you weren't aware of about someone that you might forgive, or someone that's gonna be seeking your forgiveness through a message of love, or you might have to, when you forgive them, you're gonna give them a message of love once you find out these secrets, or maybe even you will reveal the secrets once you learn something. Soon. That's what it looks like. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. This message of love could have something to do with your abundance as well, or this will lead you to, this has something to do with abundance, and it will lead you to abundance. And it looks like there could be a reunion. There could be a reunion here, which will lead you to freedom. So if you felt shackled, for example, maybe there was a reason for it. Maybe if you felt stuck, remember, even though everything's being reversed, it looks like something soon is about to happen that could lead to a reunion. I know now this could mean a few other things. This could mean you forgive yourself, you download secrets from God, you learn something new, and soon you're getting elevated. You're gonna the message of love is God loves you, and you're being loving yourself more. This will lead you to more abundance. This will reunite you with your divine power, and maybe bring you back into balance within yourself. You see how these two black cats are kind of facing each other. This could reunite you with your Ace of Pentacles. If we cut out the devil, right, this could mean that as well, which is going to lead you to freedom. But I'm strongly feeling that this could have something to do with this potentially as well. And the double Fool cards above confirm it. Remember, it forms an infinity sign, so you might be bound to a specific love relationship that you're not even fully aware of. You might think you know stuff until a few years go by, and you're like, man, how come I didn't know that or see that coming? That could happen. You may have an infinite bond. You guys, you and this person may have both been foolish. May have both kind of walked away in different directions from each other, while also, not wanting to take a leap of faith on each other. Maybe there was some, maybe you kept your feelings secret. Maybe this person kept their feelings secret. Maybe forgiveness is needed, right? Maybe when this union got separated, maybe this caused a lot of pain. I see it could be causing pain for the both of you. So there's a lot of indicators here. But this could mean anything or anyone, right? So if you've been dealing with up to 3 people, this could be a reunion with one of these people. Or it could not be a reunion at all, but still I felt like it was important to get this message out. So, yeah. Guys, that's the reading. Powerful reading for 2025. Again, breakdown of it. This was a guidance message moving into the year. Double Sun is your priority, so is your stability. Pentacles, your ambitions. You're going to have breakthroughs in rediscovering yourself and healing yourself by the looks of it. The overflow of water could mean, like in the Temperance card, could be balancing out, or, you could be washing away, certain illusions from your life. So there's breakthroughs everywhere. Cutting out the devil, experiencing using your dormant, sexual energy to boost your breakthroughs further, becoming more magnetic, attracting so much. Just be careful what you attract. Be careful what you attract using your sexual energy, because if you power up and become hyper-magnetic, this will attract every kind of energy. So you have to be very careful with who you attract, right? You have to be very careful with who you attract. Don't be misled, because every kind of energy will be attracted to someone that's highly magnetic. You will be like the walking, talking, magnet, and then, that could happen, and then true colors will start to show, and then you might go through more disappointment, more heartbreak. But I don't think so. I think you've been through so much that, I feel like you've been through so much that once this finally healed, you're gonna be in such freedom that I don't think you're gonna get hurt in the same manner again. You've grown. Yeah. Guys, that's the message. I hope it resonated with somebody. I hope you liked it. Again, this isn't medical or spiritual advice. Don't make any major life decisions based on my readings or anyone's readings out there. Take it as it resonates. Don't make it fit. Hopefully it was enjoyable, entertaining to watch. I will see you guys another time. I'm going to be traveling for a few more days, and then I'm going to be heading back home and dealing with life again back home. So I'm doing my best to balance out the music, the meditations, the intuitive messages when I'm being called to deliver them. And and I wish you guys all a beautiful new year. Now, forward, beyond, in this realm, in the spiritual realm, guidance, love, stronger relationship with yourself and God, stronger relationship with family, friends, people you have connections with, deep connections with, healing, forgiveness, Be smart, be wise, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.